This is the GZK Gal. It is absolutely my favourite slingshot for target shooting, bar none.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Nick and this is Wild and Wired, and today I'm doing my first proper review of a slingshot. This is the Gal 2.0 by GZK and Jonathan Olguin. This is absolute apex frame in my humble opinion, which is why I'm making a video on this. But firstly, what makes this special? What kind of a slingshot is this? Right, think of this like a mix of something like the Evo, sloped tips, mostly a straight hand shooter kind of thing, straight wrist shooter, okay, metal, solid, heavy. These things are common to both the Gal and the Evo. But what the Gal also has is, it's like the Evo plus an adjustable, highly engineered, beautifully engineered slingshot like the Simple Shot Axiom X here. This has got amazing configurability and is beautifully well engineered. So is the GZK Gal 2. So both of these, basically, these two equals this. Now, there's one other part of this puzzle to add, okay? Let me just put this down because I need a third hand. This is the Apex, designed by John Jeffries, produced by Wasp. This has got that X factor that not many other slingshots have. It's just something about it in the hold and the way it fires, the way it shoots. Everything about it is just different. It's got that X factor. So once we add that to these three, in my opinion, you get the Gal 2.0. It's that great. So let me now show you why it's so special. I'm going to go get this can rigged up down there. We're going to take a bunch of shots, we're going to go inside and really get up close and show you the engineering, the precision, the beauty of this amazing design. Right, the can is set up down there, got the Gal, talk about the hold and everything in a minute. Let's just get some shots going. The thing about this slingshot is it's got the most incredibly repeatable hold. It stretches your fingers. I'm on a 95 width here. It stretches everything very much like the Apex does, but in a very comfortable way, a very repeatable, assuring way, not in an uncomfortable way. It stretches you to the right point and you just hold it there. It's right high up. It's a pseudo pinch grip with a brace. It's kind of weird. I'll show you up close in a minute. It's very reassuring, very comfortable, and it just really works. And with the slightly wrist forward style, it's incredible. These are my first shots of the day, which is why I'm missing a bloody can. See? I've also got a brand new band set on here, which is 22:16. I got a custom jig made, and I'm just trying it out. If you've never tried slope tips, you really should. There's something about them. It's way more natural. I can't understand why everything isn't. Right angles is much harder on the wrist. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make as much sense to me anyway. Straightforward is you're pointing at it. You're pointing your reference point, aiming right at the thing. I like that more than kind of, aiming it like a kind of a sight. Whereas when you're doing that, you're aiming your hand, you're aiming your body. It's more instinctive, it's more natural. It's like holding something at right angles and lining it up is less a part of you you know what I mean? It's more a part of you when it's, you know what I mean? When you're looking down your arm, pointing at it rather than It's a subtle difference, but it makes a massive change in my humble opinion. But maybe I'm just talking crap whilst I'm shooting. I wouldn't be the first person to do that on YouTube. Right, let's keep moving. Okay, anyone can tear up a can, I hope. Let's put a 25mm wasp spinner on there, and let's keep going with the GZK Gal 2. Let's talk to you about the bands quickly. What did the damage? Those were 8mm steels. That's the Gal with a 22 to 16 taper, Sniper Sling Black Revision 2, 0.5s, Hegarty Slings Orange 65mm. That's my setup, and it's fan freaking tastic. I love it. I've tied up I've now got down there a ding. I've got a 25mm wasp. So let's just hit this. That was my warm-up, so it's a crap warm-up, so it's going to take me a couple of shots to just kind of zone into a 25, because usually I start on a 40. That's my regular target. When I'm comfortable on that, then I'll move down to a 25. I'm just going straight to the 25. Let's see. This is where psychology comes in. You do not want to overthink this, which is exactly what I'm doing right now. Just relax. See, that was high and right. If you want to get better, you've got to diagnose this. That was really low on my face. That means the anchor point is wrong. So we've got to go higher, which is about here, I think. Yeah, that's right. I think that's it. Right. Sorry, it's always, for me, it's anchor point. Let's come up here. Holding it too long. There we go. All right, got it. Lovely second shot. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's see if I can do that again. Get a cleaner hot shot. That was more of a good clip rather than a clean whack. Is it that? There it is. You've got to learn your face. That's the lesson here. You've got to learn your face like no one else. Obviously. Bosh, on the money. Right, I'm not going to push my luck for the minute because that was beautiful on camera. You get the point, right? That's as much me and lots of practice as it is the Gal. The Gal is fantastic. It really is a scalpel, a laser. It's a precision instrument. I don't think this is a hunter. I mean, it was designed by a target shooter, a championship, winning Jonathan Olguin, who is if you're entering these tournaments, you've got to be pretty freaking amazing or decent. So, yes, absolutely. 22mm tips and an adjustable everything else is absolutely fantastic. For the target shooters out there, if you've got competition dreams like me, this is, I think, the apex, the best slingshot in the world, the best design for target shooting, in my humble opinion. Whereas the Evo is the greatest hunting one, even though I'm not a hunter. So I guess what I'm saying is these are the kings. These are the daddies. For me, there is nothing better. Not as of today in January 2025.
Okay, we're up close with the Gal 2.0 on the bench. Let's do some measurements first, and I'll go through the outstanding features on this. The tips, as I've said earlier, are 22mm, which is pretty much the target shooter's friend. Hunting tend to be 25, 22 and smaller for targets. I've got this set up as I like it at 95 right now, but you can set it to whatever you like. The length of this thing is 11.5 centimeters long. Okay, so now the features of this thing. What makes this really special? First of all, as you can see, we've got these lovely angled tips, these slope tips for that straighter shooting experience, like I said earlier, like you get on the Evo and anything else with slope tips. That's the slope tips. Second of all, you've got the curved handle. So the grip is somewhere like that. Finger just rests there, and then you're just literally locked in whether you like it or not. If you're gripping like that or bracing, sort of semi-bracing like that. I tend to hold it kind of like that, which isn't really a brace and isn't really a grip. It's kind of in between the two. Under tension, it just fits nicely in at about there. Now, to adjust this thing uses grub screws, and it's really easy. So the handle, I've got it set here, offset as a side shooter, but you can have it purely symmetrical. You just twist that and move it down. The bar, as you can see, has got gradings on it, so you can mark it exactly where you want. Me personally, when I was setting this up, I just used a pair of calipers, and you can just, go ahead and measure your frame width exactly like that. I'm at 95.5. Wow, that might explain my my issues. There we go. That's not the point. Grub screws are also keep the ends on here and here. Sorry, the forks, which are removable entirely. You can remove everything. It comes as 2 pieces. 4 pieces basically. The forks, the bar, and the handle. Now I bought an extra long bar. You can buy different sizes bars, and I'll put a link here so that you can see the different ones you get, depending upon what your what you need in terms of fork width. These holes here, and here are for sights, and it does come with a set of sights. I just don't use them. Some people like to have it set smaller and the sights offset and all that kind of stuff. So we've got totally movable and changeable everything. That means you can configure this to however you like it. Look at this machining, by the way. Beautiful machining around the sides here for that really comfortable hold. The reference points are really sharp and lovely. And there's now one big thing to say, and this is massive. Look at these. Here's what we'll do. I'm going to show you how these very, very tightly engineered forks work. If you notice, this is one piece of metal. Okay? These clips do not remove. They literally have enough tolerance to just push open. I'm gonna undo this and show it to you live, show you what I mean. Let me just undo this bad boy. Then, if I take the pressure of that screw and push, let me just get this out. Can you see it's not coming off? It's literally just pushing it away from the main body. So there's nothing to lose, nothing to fall off apart from this screw. It's got a natural springiness to it because of the resistance from the metal. It means banding up is super easy. I've got some 22mm bands here. You just drop them into the level and let it go. Oops. Let me get both sides done properly. And there we go. And just screw it back up again. I mean, literally quick and easy and accurate. Really, really lovely. Doesn't take much to screw this thing down because you just got to pull these jaws closed. Really interesting piece of engineering. This also features on the Hammer SP that I just recently bought. It's a GZK design style, I think. I don't think this was Jonathan Olguin, but I could be wrong. Now, in terms of future-proofing, I don't know whether there's Gal 3.0 coming, but if I was GZK and Jonathan Olguin, I would want to provide slightly different forks, slightly different handles, because there are people who probably don't want angled forks, who want chunkier forks for hunting, 25, maybe even 30mm forks, big chunky ones, get some heavy, powerful bands on here. You can get 3 kinds of bars, and this is fine, but more handles would be interesting, maybe some contoured, some ergo. I mean, there's so much you could do with this to personalize it further, it's crazy. But as it stands, out of the box, oh my god, this thing is brilliant. It's an absolute genius design. I think it's fantastic. It's really unlike anything else out there, but it feels so good in the hand. It's so accurate, it's so confident, it's so repeatable. It's really hard wearing. It doesn't need a grip, it doesn't need anything about it. It's just lovely. Please like and subscribe. See you later. Cheers. Bye.